All right, hey ladies and gentlemen, Ben here with episode 75 of MLM Monday, going to be our final episode for the year. Super excited for each and every single one of you. We've got the Christmas holiday coming up here in the USA, and today's just a special edition to talk about launch time. I know many of you in the direct sales niche, direct sales industry see stuff all the time of people launching new companies right before the holidays, right after holidays. We have tons of clients who have launched here in December and even more that are going up live here in January. It's an exciting time to be doing what you do. And so, what are some of the key elements of things you want to do during launch time when you're launching all the pieces of your business and your system? Whether you're a corporate group launching your own direct sales company, or whether you're a person just launching your business, right? To me, it all comes down to the process and checklists, right? When you're starting your own direct sales company, there's all sorts of things you're connecting together. It can be everything from your merchant accounts to your e-wallets to your shipper to your pack and pick operators, people who are actually filling up boxes, right? All the way to your commission software, to your enrollment processes, to your trees for your commission trees, right? There is a lot of stuff to understand of what should happen in the journey. So it's really helpful to take a moment before you go live with any platform and say, okay, what is the real experience a prospect's going to have as they walk systematically through learning about our company, who we are, what our systems are, and then what's a true process that a customer is going to follow through. So once someone actually purchases, what are they going to walk through, and actually take the time to document and to make yourself a checklist. I spent hours last weekend, even today, with clients, so where we've may have done 75% of the project, and there's other vendors doing 25%, or sometimes we're doing 50% of the project and there's other vendors doing the other 50%. And it is critical that you take the time to walk through these elements, because that's how you get a great result at the end of the day. And at the end of the day, all the customers care about are the members, right? That the members themselves have a great experience. So when you're putting together your platforms and everything you do, you want to take the time when you're launching to make sure it's done the way you want it to be done, right? And the marketplace is really interesting today. I share this a lot with people who are putting together platforms and building new stuff, is that the marketplace is noisy, right? There's lots of different stuff going on new all the time. So if you want to not just be new news, but you want to be news that stays and sticks and does really well, you want to make sure that when you do launch your platforms, when you do put your stuff together, that it's done the way you want it to be done, that you've done that work ahead of time, so that you have a great experience with the members here inside of the platform, right? So what are some of the things to know ahead of time so you don't have any snafus in your launches, right? Well, up front, number one thing I see is a snafu all the time. Billing information. If you're migrating to a new system, you don't have all your billing information properly stored. That could really slow down, flip it to a new system. Or merchant accounts. Sometimes you're starting a new venture and you haven't got your merchant account fully approved. That can stall your launch. You want to make sure you've got your billing information and merchant account stuff right. Get your money parts right, right? Processing money into the company, processing money out of the company. This is critical stuff that sometimes people leave to the way in, and it's a showstopper. Okay, get your money part right. Second part, compliance. Okay, you may have had that legal team set you up, but did you do your legal reviews? And have you gone through the process to make sure that you're compliant to the place where you want to be compliant, where you're comfortable going live in the space, right? Has your attorney reviewed your content? Have you gone through those steps so that when you get into the marketplace and you're live, that you can just continue to execute the way you've set up, right? Are there any things that are going to have to change quickly right after you launch? Like, are there things that are one process now but are not going to be that process in the future? So you're going to have to do re-education or relearning. Well, you got to weigh the cost of that process. Is it worth going live and changing that process later, or should you go ahead and take the time to change that process now, right? Migrations. Sometimes you're in an environment where you don't know if you're going to be able to maintain that growth. So is it better to move to that next environment and migrate your platforms before you let a bunch of people in until later? These are all real conversations we have every day with people, and these are the things that we weigh all the time. And so it's stuff to be thinking about as you're putting together your new venture. And I think the key comes down to working with people who do it, right? There's a lot of software projects that I run into, or people we collaborate with, who maybe people only do new projects, or they do just partial pieces of the puzzle, right? In direct sales or network marketing. I think one of the things that's unique in the perspective I get to share, or the things we get to talk about on the show many times, is that there's a lot of companies where we'll migrate like all the facets of their company, where our team's involved not only in the billing but in the commissions and in the actual marketing systems, the CRM. And when you look at it from that spot and from that perspective, you just see a lot of the things you want to work through, or the things that you can watch out for, so that you don't run into a challenging place, right? And that's what's really exciting, is you want to find the space and do the work. Don't just think, yeah, it's gonna, don't just leave it to others, is the truth, right? Make sure that you've been diligent with your teams to what's expected at the end of the day, the final user stories for what everything should look at. And have you understood the concept of a user story? This is a great one. Comes up all the time at launch time. The user story is what someone should experience, right? So what a customer should experience, what a member should experience, what a administrator should experience, right? I as an administrator expect to experience A, B, and C. I as a member expect to experience A, B, and C. I as a customer expect to experience D, E, and F, right? When I do Y and Z. And that's the stuff that will really help you in this space, is that I think that successful launches and successful campaigns all come with real preparation and diligence from weeks and even months before time. Some of the cool projects we've taken live this year, some of them have taken 12 months, some of them have taken 3 months, some of them have taken 4 months, some of them taken, one of them was 2 months, right? So there's all sorts of different time frames, different timelines, but it all comes down to your execution, right? And how well you're going to go ahead and actually do the work it takes to be successful in the space, folks. So excited for each and every single one of you as you're looking at this next year and what you want to accomplish. Know that you want to work with people that have done those things before. If you run into obstacles, or you run into a new challenge, right? You're not alone. There's other people who have approached those challenges, conquered those challenges before you. And so reach out to people who are doing it every single day, right? I just get to take a brief moment here before to go and to teach another seminar, right? To hop on here to live today and connect with each of you. And I just say reach out to people who've done it, right? That's what we do. Anytime we run into something that, oh, how do you address this? You're not alone, right? Know that you can reach out to folks. For those of you that are watching here and you're checking out this info, if you have questions, you're looking for resources in the space, reach out to us. We're always here to assist. Awesome, team. Have a very amazing new year for each and every single one of you that are here. Enjoy Christmas with your families. I know our next show would be Christmas Eve. We're not doing a show on Christmas Eve. We'll be celebrating with family that day, but we're looking forward to seeing each and every single one of you soon. Have an awesome day. Bye for now.